Okay, so I'm starting to notice a pattern. Again, the moon moved me is this process. Okay, you're going to track the moon through your life. So, September 29th, 2023, when the moon was full, there was some type of eclipse. I will never forget it because I felt drunk as it was coming in. I will never forget it. I had nothing. It was just, I felt that energy so strong. Now, I'm an Aries sun, and it was in Aries that day. Okay? It was a harvest moon. This time the moon was in Aries. Again, a harvest moon. And this time there was a big cataclysmic clap between me and my family. And we are at not necessarily an impasse, but at a finality of how to move forward, going forward, from my point of view. Their point of view has always been the same, but my point of view was always one of give grace, of allow people to be what they are, but don't be so rigid in how I approach them. Now, in understanding that they are not being that way with me and never have been. These have always been people who had a very strict judgment on me because I'm the astrologer of the family. I'm a spiritualist of the family. I am the woo-woo gal of the family. The entire family, but I'm the acknowledged one. The entire family, they're all spiritualists, naturally, but they don't acknowledge it. In fact, they suppress it. They don't pay attention to things that are obvious that are going on. And something very big has happened in our family. We recently have lost our oldest matriarch, and this harvest moon just came through, and I am decidedly now, as of this full moon, like we moving forward with no contact, right? But it's not all of my family on that side. And when I say that side, I mean on that non-spiritual side. I mean that they are people who would not give an inch when it comes to understanding that we're going to judge you. They want to judge me. They want to judge me harshly. They want me to be a part of their process. They feel that I know it's the right process because these are all Jehovah's Witnesses. And I'm just like, no, it's not. It's not the right process, and you're wrong in everything that you believe. Period. There is no ground here that I'm willing to give and that they're willing to give. And so this was a cataclysmic full moon, and I felt it with a depth that I wasn't prepared to feel. But I felt it yesterday. It settled on me, and it's like I'm writing this down. I'm starting to get that harvest moons are big moons. There was something very big and cataclysmic that went on during the harvest moon last year. And we have approached that anniversary and pushed through that. This is the next thing. So what you're doing is understanding that the moon does different things throughout the year, and you must start tracking it according to big events that have happened in your life. Once you start to track that process, you will get that this is a dodgy area. This is what I should do. Because now, next year, harvest moon, I'm going to be, I know something's coming in on a harvest moon. But I also know how to mitigate or mediate that entire process. And we're going to talk about that because, again, the moon moves us no matter what. Things are going to happen. There is no way that anybody who had a similar type of chart to mine, specifically an Aries sun, honey, did not feel that energy coming through yesterday. There's just no way. They definitely felt it. Now, was it as harsh as mine? No. Was mine as harsh as someone else's that's really going through some major problems on this planet? No. But did it have the impact on all of us that it needed to have? Yes. Okay? And now, instead of it being an arbitrary process that is going to happen, it's time to flip this and figure out how to use it for us, by us, Always us. Because now I have tracking and dates from last year that I can look at and go, okay, this was happening, this moon. Do you understand? This is a process. We're going to start to get ready and roll this out. We're going to roll it out, people. We're going to roll it out. And ultimately, at the harvest, you collect the fruits of the things that you've been growing before it was time to collect it. I collected the fruit. Okay? The fruit has been collected. That's the new thing. The fruit has been collected. Everybody have a great day. Peace.